like a firefighter, for example, he's thinking of millions. He has to actually take that time out, sit with himself. He has to eventually learn how to zoom out as well. So, when did you learn how to do that while you were in prison? Considering that you'd already mastered this game unconsciously when you were younger, you already had your multi millions way before. Then, when you turned your life around, what were the steps that you essentially took? Because you only knew how to make money in a certain way.
So
And
I knew, but I was a man of action.
yeah,
It was just improper action.
correct.
So it was very easy for me to shift my trajectory. I just did everything the opposite of what I
But
was.
you had to know, right? You need to have that clarity as well
Well,
that what is it that you really wanted to do.
the whole thing with me is I wasn't trying to make money. I
All
was
right.
not trying to come out and make millions.
Okay.
I just wanted to be a better man, and I just wanted to not be a wreck anymore. So I just want to be in good shape. I'll walk to the gym. I felt so good with my current set of habits. And the best part about it is I just got online and started sharing what worked for me. So I went online, I started sharing everything that worked for me, the workouts, how I was eating, how I was thinking. And then that became the basis of why I believe you have to live a life of purpose to elevate to this status. Because I had healed myself, and now through social media, I was teaching others to do the same. I was already a multimillionaire before prison. I never had trouble getting women. I never had trouble making money. I never had trouble having friends. I mean, everything that would make life livable for a man or his desirable life, I had it already, but I wasn't happy. We're not even like the word happy. I wasn't content. I wasn't at peace. So
Are you at peace today?
once in moments, momentarily. So moment by moment, we're shifting out of whatever we currently are. You know, Aurelius said, "Straight never straightened." So I have moments I'm at peace, and the moments I'm not, and I clearly understand which moments take me out of alignment with that. And the definition of inner peace is not knowing time as it passes by. So I mean, flow state is when you don't know time. I don't
Exactly.
know time during this interview because I'm not chasing a desire that's in my phone or desire with my lady or any type of desire. I'm just in the moment. How do we
Likewise.
get in that moment? We get in that moment selflessly through flow state when we're actually sharing what brought us to a place of peace. So right now, since we're in a place of self transcendence, we're actualized individuals in some areas of our lives,
Yes.
trying to become the teacher and transcend self and give to others. You'll always be in flow when you're transcending self. And so my whole thing, if you look at my Instagram, it's an outward depiction of my inward self that I know is a correct. It's a correct
Influence.
massive. Yeah, it's a massive guide for others, instruction
It
manual
is.
to get to a place of peace. Now, if someone just doesn't question and they're like, "I'm just going to get up early like he does," they're like, "I'm just going to work out too.
Just do the
I'm
work
gonna track my diet.
unquestioningly.
Yeah, I'm not gonna question the work. It's gonna be non-negotiable, and I'm just gonna see how I feel." Most people would find themselves in the best place they've ever found themselves from the very simple tools we possess inside of us every day that are tools of removal. So humans are meant to feel a lot of negative emotions, negative
Yes.
feelings. We're
Yes.
meant to feel all that. They're actually gifts. But those tools inside are the ones that we exercise to extinguish the negativity, which then has a precursor of a positive effect on the other
Very, very
side.
true.
So you're supposed to wake up feeling unaccomplished. You're supposed to wake up feeling very negative, feeling angry, feeling low frequency, feeling any of these low frequency emotions, anger, shame, guilt, frustration. You're supposed to wake up feeling that way. Then you go into a positive act like a workout, a positive act like helping someone else, and that lifts you up. That extinguishes that feeling. So that's telling you inside, oh, when I act this way, that negative pain, that pain goes away.
And eventually that becomes a habit.
So it eventually becomes a habit that we engage in every day because we want to feel better.
Right.
It's always just about how we feel. If
This
we
is
chased
beautiful.
how we feel instead of what we wanted or our desires, actually, if you chase your most desires, you realize they made you feel like shit.
Yeah.
So then you would remove them. But I mean, the whole thing is to create a daily system and process that's aligned with our us elevating, our ascending to our higher self, that has no detriment. And how do we know if it's a detriment? Well, regret's your guideline.
Correct.
If you regret it, that's your guideline for removal.
Just keep on releasing.
Oh yeah, it's just complete self mastery takes self honesty.
Right.
A lot of people are so dishonest;
Very
they'll
dishonest with themselves.
never be able to really pinpoint. And like I said before, your best friend is self criticism. So I mean, once you're able to really look at yourself within, I've been around very successful entrepreneurs lately where I'm like, no, you're fat. You have to drop the fucking weight. You're never going to get
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
And they were like shocked that I was saying that. I'm like, why are you shocked? You're fat.
They know that.
Yeah, but they were shocked that it was
Yeah,
actually being brought to the table
right.
that this was the reason they weren't excelling in something like their personal brand.
Correct. Saying your truth, compression.
Yeah, I was just fully saying it to them.
Yeah,
And then like they would repost something that I say because I'll say something like love ain't lies.
right.
Like if you didn't tell someone that you love that they were overweight, if you held it from them, you told them they look fine, but in the back of your head you were lying. You didn't think they looked fine. You didn't think they felt fine. You were worried about their health. If you lied to them and told them it was okay, you love them anyways, are you really? Do you really love them?
Not at all.
No, you're actually bringing them down a negative path that is going to lead to their demise.
You're going to see them fall down, and eventually that's going to affect you because you have that person in your life. And you don't want to be concentrating on that when you're actually up on your way up, building yourself up.
Yeah, the best thing that you could ever know is your weakness is their way out.
Right.
So that's my goal behind what I say ripped, rich, and rare.
Yeah.
Like to possess the three R's: rare, no vices, great habits, strong character; ripped, you know, great low body fat. You don't have to be crazy muscular, but I mean, extremely lean compared
Yeah.
to society standards, but normal
Correct.
what people are supposed to be.
Society
And
standards.
then,
Yeah.
and then rich. I mean, financial capacity to where you're not struggling each day. You really can't be in a spiritual place if you're having to denounce a lot of things that would accentuate your growth. But a lot of people cannot engage in the personal development work or have the time to work on themselves because the pinch financially that is their greatest source of pain.
Yes. Yes. We've all been there, man. We've all been there.